First play and a first throw for Rodgers. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Here's Rodgers to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. Second catch for him today, and they'll wind up a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
Good for a Jets. First and 10 at the 47-yard line. Hey, 88.
Now a play fake. Rodgers gonna look deep for Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Jets in a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
26.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And he's got this down to the 35.
15 yards on the play. That's good for another Jets.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. Hey, 88.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Bubba Bolden who picks it. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Lance now on 1st down. Open man has got it, the tight end. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Lance wants to change him up. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yep.
There he goes, right side. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Rodgers. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. We'll make 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Henry is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Zerline's kick is up and through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't have.
He's got him in, complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
26.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Quick slant here to Smith. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Wait. Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 or 6 and went out in the first drive. I think if you get to a mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lance now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Lance. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And Lance will try again on 2nd down. But it's caught. Tompkins. So illegal touching, Charles. If you set foot out of bounds as a receiver, you can't be the first to touch it.
You nailed it on that one. You've got to be mindful of the sideline.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Shotgun now for Lance. And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown. Alec Pierce, a 16-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days. Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. So here's a 3rd and 14. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Slot man moves right. And they'll start out here with a jet sweep.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyler Goodson, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Jets 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On first down, Rodgers. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Rodgers to throw once more. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Rodgers to throw. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz from 8 yards out. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
16 yards. And an Eagle first down.
On the ball.
From the gun, it's Lance. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Brandon Echols. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Jets take over first and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this will be caught at the 30. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jets. Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they're going to be set up with excellent field position past the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here we go. Set. Fight. 97. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Jets 16.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Watch out now. 52.
On 1st down, Goodson. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On 2nd down, here's Lance. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. That is caught. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because...
Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rodgers now to throw. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rodgers again now. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. On play action, now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Out right, he's got Ruckert. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Schwartz. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Zerline good with a PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And Lance again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 3rd down, Henry. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll run on 1st down. Goodson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tyler Goodson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Elliott now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
This one complete down the field to Goddard. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And Lance now to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. From 4 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Jets 23.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schwartz. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers to throw once more. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception.
And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
On the ready. Set.
Now Lance.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Jets are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory.
And my goodness, another interception.
picked off by Lewis Seen.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Lance. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Over.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Rodgers now on 1st down. Touchdown, Jets.
Anthony Schwartz
from 10 yards out.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover, and that might be enough to put a bow on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Pass intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
To throw is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Get 300. Get 300.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
That's good for the Jets.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On second down, Goodson.
And that should do it. He's got a first down. And